Okay, welcome back to our second video in this series for our lunchwithbruce.com peer series, where I'm sharing information with our CRS and our realtor friends and NRBA associations. So many of you guys emailed me and asked me how complicated it was to do the search engine or the search results from the IDX and incorporate it into your website. Should you pay somebody? Should you pay the IDX provider? Stuff like that. So we're going to go over that briefly today. So just follow me on this one. So when I do a website update, and today we're going to use the SacramentoCondos.com site as an update, what I do is I run three different tabs initially. I'm going to run the actual URL, in this case SacramentoCondos.com. I do an additional tab, and that's going to be the back office of the DACNO system, which I currently use. And this is the back office which you actually use for your areas, your condo, your manage your content, your leads, your listings, etc. And I'm going to actually open up my back office of my IDX. On a side note, I just happened to open up today's traffic, and on this website, this is our IDX results. You can see the 12th. We've had consistent traffic all day long. These are consumers using this website for their searches. And so what I'll tell you on this is pay attention to the browsers. This person was using Firefox. This person was using Internet Explorer. And you also have down here a Safari, which is Apple. And so keep in mind when you have some of the website developers, if you're not using DACNO, if their platform only is working best in Firefox or Internet Explorer, you may be excluding potential prospects who are going in with an Apple or some other product. So you may want to test your platform in different kinds of search engine browsers. So anyway, let's kind of go back. So today we're going to make it really easy. DACNO has this great part that you can put up condo buildings or areas. So I believe we're going to do one today in Roseville. I believe it's called Phoenician. So let's look down here for one called Phoenician, and it's right there. And I'm assuming I have no properties in there. There we go. This is actually something I have to correct right now, and I'll show you how that is. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to go over to the agent backdoor administrator, and I'm going to go under condos, and that's where I have these different areas. And I'm going to go ahead and put them in order so I can find out where it is. I'm assuming Phoenician is under number 6, and there we go, Phoenician. So I go ahead and click the edit button. Now what I had done earlier, and we got to correct that, is this: I put a link in here. And with IDX, you have to realize there are two different things. You're either going to use a link where you actually highlight a portion of a text, and you would link it with this text right here. But when I use the areas, I use IDX feature, which is called Showcase Listings. So I'm going to take this out of here because that doesn't belong, and I'm going to bring this up a little bit. And what I usually do is this: this is the way I figure out where I need to put this at. If I want to put my results in between two areas, I just search and I put a big giant place here, like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save that condo. So that gives me a place here sign of where I want it to be. So of course now it says place here. Now I'm going to go over to my IDX broker, and I'm going to go under widgets, and what I want here is I want a custom showcase. Now what I'm going to do is, I know that property. We're going to go under address search, because that's where this property in particular has an address, and that address is 1501 Secret Ravine. And I'm not going to be more detailed like Secret Ravine Way, Court, that kind of thing, because you just never know how it's going to be read by the search. So what you want to do is just go 1501 Secret Ravine. I know that property is going to be in Roseville, and so I'm going to go down to Roseville. It's down there somewhere. There we go. And how many rows do you want? Remember, rows go across and columns go down. Now I usually set this to 10 rows, because I don't want to come back and change this element of my website in the future. If there happens to be, let's see, we're going to go 3 listings across. If there happens to be 30 listings, then it'll show all 30. If there happens to be 3, it'll only show the 3. So I'm saying I want 10 rows, 3 columns, because the area side of the DACNO system is shorter than a page. So then I'm going to generate the code. And what I have up here is actually the HTML that I need to put in that page in order to get showcase listings. So I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to right click it, and I'm going to copy. I'm going to go back over to my property. Now, if I put this in here under place here right now, it's an HTML code, and so it's not going to actually factor in correctly. So I go up here to the HTML screen, and I toggle over to another screen, and you can see why I put place here, because there's all this information here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up, and I'm going to find where I put that word at that said place here. Probably a little faster. There we go. And we're going to look for the word place here. Oh, there we go. Place here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up taking that out, going down, and I'm going to put it right there. And the reason why is I'm looking for this HTML wording here, which is \p, which means that ends that paragraph. So if I put it right underneath it, then I know that it's going to find itself in between somewhere. So then I put update, and it's not going to show here yet because you have to actually see it in the real world. So I'm going to save the condo. Now I'm going to go over and toggle to the real world and see we had that information in there before, and I'm going to refresh it. And what happens all of a sudden is now I have the showcase of those listings that are currently available. So there's 4 properties available, 1501 Secret Ravine, and then there's the Parkway number units. If you have a condo complex and it has one address, I would start with those condominium complexes first, because those are the easy ones. Now, what I see in here is I have some space here I don't like, and I have some space here I don't like. So as long as I know it's coding correctly, I'm going to go ahead and go back, and I'm going to go into the HTML format and go back to the top right there. And I don't see where I'm going to fix this. In fact, I'm probably not going to fix it. Don't worry about that. I think it'll be fine. So we're going to save the condo. We're going to go Phoenician, refresh it. And the consumer now, when they go to this area for Phoenician, they're going to actually see the real information here. Now, if I was a consumer and I clicked on this, I would actually get the record for the property. And again, here's all my call to actions to get the lead back to you. There's the additional photos where you can see all the different photos. Now, there's certain times that things like this happen where the photos may be bigger than your search screen. You see they go behind this right here. Now, what I'm going to do once I see this, I'm going to go ahead and just send a quick email to IDX Broker Support and ask them to change my parameters so that that picture only displays in a smaller format from now on, and that'll be removed. But this is the best way. Great photo, by the way. And so what I'm going to go back is I like that. So I'm done. So I'm going to take and I'm going to save the condo. I'm a safe fanatic, so I'm going to keep on saving. And I'm going to go back to return home. Now I've actually just sent that entire page. It's already been done. And so the consumer now goes to SacramentoCondos.com, and they were to click under Phoenician. Now what happens is if they're interested in that complex, they actually now have all the available inventory that's in the MLS currently. And that could actually result in the lead coming back to you immediately. Now, go back to IDX Broker. Let's kind of go over some of the items here. My dashboard, actually account management. What happens is you have account management, my preferences, you have customize, and actually my preferences, I don't really like the minimums anymore and the maximums. And so I'm just going to take those out so that I can do those myself. I'm going to save those changes. And this is as easy as it is with IDX Broker. When customize, you can customize. You can customize. Actually, this customize one, I would usually tell you to stay out. The only thing you want to do in customize is you want to usually do like the custom links, and that's where you can actually do. You can highlight a text and make it go to a specific link. You have widgets, which you can do showcase settings, you can do slideshows, you can do custom slideshows, custom showcases. I'm a real big fan of the custom showcases. You have a mobile, which is your iPhone and your iPad app that comes standard with your IDX Broker account. You have lead management, so you can manage your leads, your listings, and then you can manage your offices and your users. And so usually I have all 3 of those open when I'm getting ready to do any kind of changes to our websites. And that was a matter of 10 minutes, and I put the content in one page. So I do hope you enjoyed today's lesson, I guess you should say. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to email me again. Again, these are going to be raw videos, so I apologize if you kind of were in my mind for a few moments, but that's just the way I kind of do things. And so I will continue to do these videos as you guys ask me to. Just feel free to email me at bruce@ecurbrealty.com. And again, if you need our information, here's our information right here. It should be bruce@ecurbrealty.com is our email. My Facebook is Bruce Slayton, and if you do the Twitter, I'm just joking about the Twitter, but if you do Twitter, it's under Bruce Slayton. So have an incredible day, and again, I hope you guys enjoyed something.